Hello, hello, hello. So today we're going to be doing bookkeeping for my truck driving business, and I do all my calculations in the spreadsheet. I have three spreadsheets, and these are the spreadsheets that I'm using. I'm using a business cost, a create paycheck, and a load information spreadsheet. Basically, what I have here, where I put my data in. It's a spreadsheet that I just put my data in, and then it carries the information over to a different spreadsheet called business costs. And what that business cost does, it will tell me everything about that load or the loads that I've ran for that week. Um, I have everything here. I have a lot of formulas here as well, and it includes my truck purchase. And then it just breaks everything down according to my truck payment, all my insurance, and all the deductions that they take out, my fuel cost, and all that stuff. Okay, and also I have formulas in here to capture the pay bracket. We get paid by miles, and depending on how many miles you run for that load, the pay bracket it fluctuates. Okay, so like for an example, if I have a load that I get dispatched on, and that load is a total of 250 miles. Anything lesser than 250 miles, they pay me $1.50 per mile. And for anything that's in between 251 miles to 350 miles, they pay me $1.40 a mile. But you get the idea of how the bracket goes. So these are all the formulas right here. Um, It just breaks everything down and calculate them accordingly. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right back into the load information. I did run three loads. Well, actually, I ran two loads. One load didn't make it to my settlement, my pending settlement, because I didn't scan my bills over. They said, well, if you don't scan your bills, you can't get paid. I scanned my bills, so I will be including that load into this week's pay. All right. So I have here my load information. I'm just going to plug in that data, and this is how I do it. So that load that didn't get carried on to my paycheck, that will be on the following paycheck. I picked this load up on the 6th. Oh, by the way, so the pay period, it starts. Okay, so if you deliver a load, well, actually, yeah, uh, the pay period begins on Thursday and ends Wednesday. Okay, um, so I picked this load up on 5/6/2022. All right, okay. My beginning mileage was 386,001. My trip number, the trip number identifies the load that you pick up and deliver. And I picked this load up in Buckeye, Arizona. And I took it to El Paso, Texas. Oh, my deadhead miles. What deadhead miles? I'm sorry. What deadhead miles means is that whenever you're driving to your destination to pick up a load, but you don't have any freight in your trailer. So I need to go from where I emptied out at to a place to pick up my next load. Well, if you don't have any freight in your trailer, that's considered deadhead miles. All right, deadhead miles is miles you've driven without a load. That's what deadhead miles are. So my deadhead miles is 22 miles. And my loaded miles is 431. And when I delivered it, my odometer read 386,535. And I did deliver this on 5/7/2022. All right. I did put fuel, but I'm not going to put the fuel information in here because they had already took the fuel out from my last week's pay. Okay, but I never got paid for delivering the load because I never scanned in my bills. So I'm not even going to put the fuel for this in particular load. However, I will put the fuel on my next load that I will enter in here. So the other load that I delivered, okay, all right, yep. So here we go. I picked up on 5/11/2022. Beginning odometer is 387,991. So after I key in all this information, is going to just break everything down, how much I got paid for this in particular load that I've ran, or all the loads that I ran, and it's just going to break everything down. Then I will be getting into how I pay myself. I picked this load up in Cotton. I don't know how you pronounce that, but anyway, it's C. Contenton. Contenton. Yeah. Cotton, Alabama. And I delivered Greensboro, North Carolina. I did go home for that week. I didn't make too much. I did. I haven't. I'm sorry. I haven't driven too many miles because I did go home. My deadhead miles for this was 68 miles, and my loaded miles was 467. My odometer is 388,573. Now for this week paycheck, I did go to to Utah to make a delivery, so it kind of bumped my miles up for the week. And I delivered this load on the 12th. Okay, I did put fuel twice. I'm gonna go ahead and enter that in. Guys, please stick around so that you could see it to the end, and then you will kind of get an idea of how much money you could make in this trucking industry. Okay, so my trip number here, well, actually the date. I filled up on the 11th. I filled up in my, well, actually, yep, I filled up in Smith Station, Alabama. What kind of city name is that? trip number. The trip number will be the same for the load that you currently dispatched under, which is um, the load from Cottonton, Alabama to Greensboro. XJ2134. Okay. Now fuel odometer. It's very important that you keep all your records and your receipts so that just in case if you get audited for IRS by IRS, you will have everything. Okay. The diesel gallons is 60. I put 60 even, and the price was $5,589. Okay. My def, my def was 4.652. And if you don't know what def is, okay, my price is 4.299. Def, what def is, it's a chemical that we use alongside with our fuel that helps keep the environment clean. They have this new stuff that they came out with, and it spray fume. Well, it sprays liquid, um, and it is mixed in with the exhaust, like the soot, to keep the air clean. Okay. All right. Now I did fill up 2 times, so I do have another fuel receipt here, and everything will be the same except the date. I filled up on the 12th for this one. Location Salisbury, North Carolina. Salisbury. Okay. Trip number will be the same. Odometer again. Um, I put $60. Well, no, actually 60 gallons. 60.537, and you need to put those 3 digits right after that decimal, after or before the decimal, but it's off to the right of the decimal. Very important that you put those 3 digits. That way everything can calculate accordingly. All right. My diesel price was $5. $5. 689. Okay. $5.689. And I didn't put any def. I'm going to put my zeros for that. And my final load was Utah. All right. I left home, picked my load up, and made it to Utah by Wednesday. Okay. Remember, the pay period is from Thursday to Wednesday. Pickup date for this one was 5/15/2022. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. Okay, 2022. All right, 380. Oh, my battery's going low. Just a second. Let me plug in my charger here. Okay. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, that load for Utah. Okay, so we got 386535. All right, trip number. Just a different trip number this time because it's a different load. 23295. And I picked this load up in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Hendersonville. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand and holding my phone in the other. North Carolina. And it went to Ogden, Utah. Okay. My mileage for this one, my deadhead mileage was 102, and my loaded miles was 1,915 miles. All right. My ending odometer is 390. Wait a minute. Oh, 390731. And I delivered this one on the 18th. So this was the last load for the week. All right. Because today, no, wait a minute. Something's wrong. Today's the 19th. Okay, yeah, of course today's the 19th. Look what time it is. It's 12:53 a.m. So yeah, this is a new date. All right, let's go ahead and do the fuel for this load. I did fuel 2 times. Our first fueling was on the 17th. Location, Aurora. This was in Nebraska. Trip number, that's X K23295. Mileage 389,914. My gallons was, I put 60 gallons, and the price was 5.289. Def 4.565 for the gallons, and for the price it was 4.389. Okay, and if you can see off to the right, everything is formulated. Okay, your formulas. Everything that are in the gray boxes are all formulas. Okay. All right. And for the other fuel stop, the 16th. They don't really have to be in order. This one is not in order. I actually filled up here first. And this one was Lenore. Lenore City. Lenore City. Uh-oh. and this was in Tennessee. Sorry for the long video. 388. Uh-oh. No. Wait a minute. Trip number. Trip number is the same. XK. Oh, come on. There we go. Fuel odometer 388. Diesel gallons. All right. So I put a lot of fuel in my truck then. I put 149.644. I had to go a long way. The reason why I put so much fuel in because the fuel was cheaper where I was at. Diesel price gallons 5.549, and my def. All right. Look at that. My fuel costs $830. Yep, $830. All right. So now we've taken care of that. Let's go ahead and see how much money we made. All right. Oh. And we have to include the fuel surcharge as well. Now, what the fuel surcharge is, that's money the government helps pay for fuel, depending on the average fuel cost nationwide. Okay, so what they're giving us is an average of 0.7, I believe it's 745 right now, 0.745 cents. All right, so this is how much money I made for this week. I made a total of $5,823.69. Okay. My fuel surcharge, they gave me $2,095.69. So for each load, it breaks it down how much I got paid for each load. Now I have formulas here again. I have formulas here telling me how much I get paid for the miles that I ran for that load. So anything that's, I believe I explained this to you already. Yeah, I believe I already did. Okay, so I got paid $623 for this load here, $715 for this one, and I got paid $2,389 for that load going to Utah. This one here was going to Greensboro, Alabama to Greensboro. All right. After I delivered this load in Greensboro, I went home. All right. I went home, saw my family for a couple of days, and I left out again and delivered this load here to Utah. So that one paid pretty good. The stuff that they took out my truck payment, which is $445. They take that out every week. Everything is based on weekly. Okay, this is a weekly settlement. So my insurance, they take out $44 for my collision. My bobtail is $5.77. My glass insurance is $3.46. My deductible buy down is $10.38. My occupation hazard, that's like workman's comp, that's $34.54. Elite pass, that's for all my tows. That's $8. My ELD, my Zonar tablet for my e-logs, my electronic logbook, they don't take anything out for that. All right. My flexible expenses. MRP deduction, what that is, they take out money just in case if my truck breaks down, I have money to cover it. All right, they took out $210. Now again, this is every week. My Mrp Escrow is $150. I'm pretty sure y'all know what escrow is. You know, that's money that extra money they take out to help pay the truck off, just in case if you don't have the money at the end of your lease purchase, because you have to pay like $13,000 in order to get the truck put into your name. So they take money out just for that security. All right, driver pay. Now this is what I pay myself, but this is not the total money that I actually made for the business. The other business money, I put that to the side, but this is what I'm paying myself as a driver. So I'm actually paying myself as a business owner. Okay. My death, I spent $60. My fuel cost was $1,827. Okay. Now let's keep in mind the government helped you pay for your fuel, which the government gave me $2,000. So I actually made money. So it depending on. So this is why it's important. Be careful where you fuel. If you fuel correctly, if you don't keep your truck idle, you don't have to spend any money for fuel because the fuel surcharge rate is up. Um, what else do we have here? Scales. I didn't have any scales for this week. Uh, no tolls, no maintenance repairs, no lumpers. My heavy highway taxes, they took out $15 a week. And my performance escrow, they took out $50. Okay, no driver reimbursements. Now, so here we go. This is what I made. So they took out a total of $2,865. Okay, those were my business expenses. So they're actually depositing in my banking account $2,958. Now, again, this is every week. So if you multiply that by 4, then that's how much you would basically make in a month for doing what I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate that. $2,958 times 4. So my income would be, if I get lucky to do this every week, you could pretty much expect to make $11,000 and yeah, $11,832. Okay, each month. Now you have the ability to make a whole lot more than that if you didn't have this truck payment, because remember they take out $450 a week. So you can add to that, and that's how much money that you would be making with no truck payment. And not only that, you wouldn't have to pay this MRP deductible. That's another $210 a week that you can be making extra if you didn't have that truck payment. So this MRP deduction, that's pretty much your warranty. Okay, if you have your truck paid off, then you don't have to pay that MRP deduction. All right. So let's go ahead and get rid of this truck, just to give you an idea of what you could be making without a truck payment. Okay, there you have it. $3,403 each week. That money goes into your banking account every week. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just hit me up, DM me, and I'll do my best to help you answer these questions. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.